What is up guys, ShushiGame here back with another gaming video, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how to identify a hacker in CSGO, and it's kind of a tutorial for Overwatch. If you just started, maybe you need tips on how to know if people are hacking or not, and this video is here to help. So without much more to say, let's just get into the guide. But first, people who are interested in getting Overwatch, here are some of the criteria you need to meet if you want to get it. So if you want to become an Overwatch, you have to have at least 150 competitive wins, you have to have quite an old account, and you have to have quite a few hours played in CSGO. You also need to be at least Nova 1 it seems, but that isn't exactly official, and you need to have a low report count, which means you should not be reported too many times. So there are 4 things that you can be reported for in CSGO, and 3 of them basically are classified as hacks. So the first one is aim assistance, which is aimbot, vision assistance, which is wall hacks, and other external assistance, which is basically some speed hacking scripts or B-hop scripts, those type of scripts. And then there's just griefing, which is maybe team killing too many times. The first thing I do whenever I'm looking at an Overwatch case is try and gauge how good the player I'm watching is. So whatever your rank is, you can only watch people who are your rank or below. So that really prevents people from messing up their decisions, because maybe if a silver spectator global elite game, they'll obviously think they're hacking because they are so good. So things to look out for, maybe just find out what the skill level of the player you're watching is. Looking around corners, do they know which corners are the ones to look out for, and do they aim properly at the corners beforehand? Crosshair placement, are they looking at the floor or are they looking straight where the head should be? Those type of things. Once you know the skill level of the player, you can easily then tell if they're hacking or not. For example, if someone who's looking at the floor suddenly jumps their crosshair up and hits someone in the head, it often usually means they're aimbotting. So the second thing you can look out for is people who are looking through walls or just seem to know where other people are. Now when you see this, it often means they have vision assistance, so wall hacks, and it's often really obvious. I mean, people just look through walls and you can see that they're looking straight towards other people, and it often means they're hacking. Some people do this by mistake, obviously you have to make sure they do it more than once, but pretty often if they look blatantly at them a few times, you can easily tell they are wall hacking. Aim assistance. Now aim assistance or aimbot is usually pretty easy to tell unless the suspect has a very good aimbot. The person always seems mechanical and often jerky when they move their crosshair onto a player's head. They often one-tap targets quickly and easily, which often gives the impression of an aimbotter. However, it's important not to get good players and smurfs confused with aimbotters. Now, this is where the first tip really comes in handy. Would that player who you gauge their skill be able to be making these shots? Would they be able to spring to their head suddenly even though they were aiming at the ground earlier? Or will they always checking corners really well and aiming at the right distance, and it's not really suspicious at all that they can hit these shots? These are all things you have to consider so that you make an accurate verdict. My final tip, and this is one that's a bit stereotypical, but it sometimes can mean the difference between you saying yes, the person is hacking, and no, this person isn't. The amount of skins they have. Yes, people who usually invest more skins into their account are often less likely to be hacking. And people who invest in those skins, well, they're a bit more likely to hack. So this is something you have to keep in mind, but it's definitely not something that should ever be the deciding factor. Maybe if you're on the fence, you can kind of lean one way or the other because of this. But anyway guys, that's all for this video, and I hope you've enjoyed learning how to identify a hacker in CSGO. If you like this type of thing and you want more CSGO content, consider liking and subscribing to my channel. But anyway guys, that's all for now.